in the morning. Just keep back the week and he's rolling.
The week ends, the week begins.
We both have it good. I drank too many Busch Lights. Welcome to Butt Stuff.
Welcome to Butt Stuff, everybody. It's your premier Sunday morning podcast happening on a Sunday morning. I am DJ here with Jim and Ed. Jerry is on location today.
On location would mean he was here?
Yeah, what's that mean?
On location means he's out in the field doing a report of some sort. He's not actually in the studio.
But wouldn't that mean that we're going to contact him?
Yes,
Okay.
it would.
If he was on location. All right.
Well,
So we're going to call him?
He's going to return next week with his research findings.
Yeah.
See what he's researching.
Yeah, for sure.
So how you guys feeling this morning?
Good.
Feeling good. Coming hot off of a successful Dave Matthews Band concert.
It was a Butt Stuff outreach at SPAC yesterday.
We
Yeah.
took our chances.
We shared the good word of not really the podcast, but more of Busch Light.
Yeah, we did.
A lot of people forget that Busch Light is owned by the same company as Bud Light, but it's been bringing us far superior beer for far longer.
You know, we really
Very true.
We really should have tried to come up with some sort of $4 Busch Light Butt Stuff podcast sticker or something to have handed out.
I mean, that would be record turnaround time because
That would
I
have
only
been
found out
impressive.
about him Friday. So,
yeah, very true.
but if you get yourself up to SPAC sometime this season, just know that they are running $4 Busch Lights. It's an unbeatable deal, and
It's not advertised.
unadvertised. There's like one kiosk that has it on there. You have to see them in there, and then you have to be a bold, adventurous person to order it because everybody the consensus is there that you have to put on airs. You have to put on the dog, so to speak.
I felt the same way.
You gotta
Yeah.
get a $14, $15 Truly, or like a Corona or some other cheap domestic beer that is not any better than Busch Light, really.
Yeah.
I thought there was too many people with chairs.
Yep.
Yeah,
Everyone-
all these people had chairs.
Everybody
It's like,
had
what's going
chairs.
on?
Everybody's 50 now.
Want to sit down?
If you're gonna sit down, you might as well crack a Busch Light.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
What are you doing that's better?
You know, I don't got a problem with, if you want to sit down, but I don't think everybody needs a chair on the lawn.
That one person needed a chair. The one who
Some people need some chairs. You know, there should be some chairs, but
Yeah.
wheelchairs.
not everybody needs a fucking chair.
Yeah. We could eliminate like half the chairs.
You know what would be a big hack? All right, next time you go to SPAC, wheelchair. Everybody's gonna get out of your way. You can just roll right down that hill to the front.
That's true.
This is
What are they gonna
do? This is true.
Guys, help! Dude, they'll carry me down there like fucking I'm crowd surfing. And then when Ants Marching comes on, I just stand up and start dancing. They're all pissed. I never said I needed it. It's just cool.
Yeah. It got you a good seat.
Best seat in the house. No, but
Just kidding.
It was
But yeah.
it was a good time. What was your guys'
Successful
favorite?
concert.
Brick House.
Oh, she is a brick.
Yeah, Jimmy thinking to
House.
Brick House was my favorite.
It was wild. It was just funny because first note of Brick House, I like smack Luke. I'm like Brick House. I was like, what? And it fucking got it connected, you know.
She's the only one that's built like an Amazon.
Yeah, that was a good
Check it
time.
down, check it down, check it down.
That was probably
Are we following Dave on tour?
that was probably the most I was dancing, and probably right when it was all hitting.
Yeah.
It was nice.
It was good. It was a
Good
good time.
That's
Everybody
right.
had a good time.
Yeah, good time had by all.
Dave loves Saratoga, guys.
I don't know why it was kind of driving me wild that he just talks like Forrest Gump on stage.
Dude, I think yeah.
It's like, oh, right.
He kind of
Crack.
also talks like you know what I'm just
I think he's
realizing
doing
now
a character.
He definitely
is
is.
he talks kind of like
just
Adam
like that.
Sandler in all like Adam Sandler movies. Oh, now we're gonna play the song.
Oh, don't thank
Dude, do you know what was crazy? The other day I saw that they put Jack and Jill on Netflix,
Oh yeah.
and I was just like, let's just watch the trailer. And I watched the trailer, and it's like, Big Brother, Big Brother. It's like the fucking worst thing that I've ever seen ever.
Have you guys ever seen that? I've never seen that movie.
No.
I've
never
seen
either.
it either. I'd give it a try though.
It's got to be terrible, dude. Hold on.
It seems like it's got to be terrible, but there's a lot of Adam Sandler movies that surprised me that I'm like, this is actually a good movie. Like,
They all kind of grew on me. I ever gave the shot. It's so funny.
yeah, I
Just
I
the
didn't
trailers.
either.
It's like it's like making fun of Adam Sandler. He's just doing the slow voice.
Oh, you think that? Oh, next we're gonna play
How
Crash.
you doing, Walt? See you fat?
We're gonna play Dance Marching tonight.
Wow, this movie was 2011.
Yeah, pretty bad.
It was.
We're not gonna watch the whole trailer, but I might watch it at some point. It just looks so awful.
I'm gonna give it a shot. I'm gonna give it a try.
What's the biggest sleeper Adam Sandler movie?
I mean, That's My Boy always got a lot of. That was one that
I
no
like
one
That's
ever
My-
gives credit, but that was a good one.
That's the one with Sandy Amberg?
Yeah, Sandy Amberg. What's the most recent Sandler movie to come out?
Not
Murder
Hubie-
Mystery 2?
Murder Mystery 2, yeah.
Maybe?
What was that one that he did? That
Hubie Halloween, Sandy Wexler.
no, the one that was not funny, where it was like
Oh, Uncut Gems?
no, not Uncut Gems. What was
Punch
the one?
Drunk Love?
It was like
Hustle?
was it just called like Comedians or something? I think
No,
it had like Seth Rogen in it, and it was
Funny
like,
People.
Funny People.
Yeah,
and it
Funny
was not a
People.
funny movie.
It's not funny.
Yeah.
There was like one funny part, and it was like they were doing like a MySpace like meetup or like outreach thing, and then they just kept being like "fuck Facebook," and that was it. I laughed, and then I
Yeah.
was like, man, that's it.
Wow, Funny People was 2009. Can't-
We're old now,
Damn.
Yeah.
dude. Somebody I read this thing. Somebody noticed that all of the love interests in Adam Sandler movies are VV names.
Really?
Veronica Vaughn,
Veronica
Vicky
Vaughn.
Valancourt, and
Interesting.
what's the? Hold on.
You know what I watched the other day that was produced by Adam Sandler was The Outlaws on Netflix. You guys watch that?
No.
Outlaws is a good one. Has Pierce Brosnan and Adam Devine from.
Oh, I saw that. I
Workaholics.
saw that. That was actually really good.
Yeah, it's a good movie.
Yeah. That was fun for the whole family. My mother enjoyed that a lot too.
Yeah.
My mother.
Yeah, that was a good like funny summer movie.
Okay, so there's this one part in the movie. I forget what the woman across married to Pierce's what her name is, but she said something that Adam Devine. Oh, and he was holding a gun. She was like, "You look like James Bond," and Pierce goes, "Which one?"
Yeah.
It was really funny. And then she said the Pierce Brosnan one. He goes, "I like that one."
Yeah.
And that was completely ad libbed, I guess.
That was a good nod. Yeah, good movie though. Recommend it. Produced by Adam Sandler.
All right.
The Happy Madison Company. You know.
Did you guys enjoy Hubie Halloween?
Mm-hmm.
I did.
I know I've brought up several times. I like that movie. It was fun.
It's a good fun one for I like to watch a lot of horror movies around Halloween, so you
Pretty
kind of
scary stuff.
break it up with a funny one every now and then.
Did either of you guys? I see this Hustle. I heard this one was
Saw
really
Hustle.
good.
It's not really funny at all. He's just
Is he a basketball coach?
He's a basketball scout, I think.
Ah, yeah, I didn't see it. I heard it was good.
Maybe.
I'll have to give it a watch.
Yeah, pretty decent.
Oh, you're gonna go play basketball now?
All Adam Sandler movies have some aspect of basketball, family,
Yeah.
humor, and that's it really.
Mm-hmm.
There's a lot of Hanukkah themes in there too.
Yeah, Hanukkah. Yeah.
Some of these movies. Shakes the Clown.
I have not seen Shakes the Clown. That sounds like a fucking dud, though.
Isn't that the one with Bobcat?
It is Bobcat.
Bobcat Goldthwait?
Yep.
Is that guy still alive?
I
Somebody should put him out of his misery.
think he is, and I think you're right.
Isn't he the one who talks like that?
Yeah.
Fuck that guy.
Not really a fan.
Yeah.
You know who else I don't like is the guy that just smashes the watermelons.
He's dead.
Yeah, I don't like that guy. So
Yeah. Gallagher?
He was actually a prolific comic, and there was more to it than the smashing of the watermelons. He just needed a gimmick. Dude, get Bobcat. Dude, okay, did he do a voice in Hercules? Was he one of the gargoyles in Hercules?
Yeah, he was.
Really?
Yeah.
That was the peak of his life and career. If he was in a room with Hitler and Gandhi, I'd kill Hitler. No, I'm just kidding. I'd kill Gandhi twice. No.
Ooh.
He's a bad man.
Yikes.
No. Hitler and Bobcat. I'd spare Gandhi. He's gonna starve to death anyway. No,
took me a few seconds too late. But yeah.
What does everybody got planned for the rest of the summer? Anybody have anything tight planned?
You think Toit? Toit's like a tiger?
No, we were talking about that.
I think we're doing a fish outreach next weekend.
Fish?
Yeah, we're talking about that. But what Josh was talking about, or Paul doing that cruise thing, that sounded like fun. That's not this.
Paul's doing a cruise?
No, about doing like a boys' cruise.
Oh, boys' cruise?
Yeah.
So
That
DJ
sounds
can
like
come?
fun. Oh.
Yeah, it's not the 50-year-old man cruise.
Oh, that one hurt me. He's a glutton for punishment today, folks. I guess I missed that. He was talking about doing a cruise.
Yeah, I forget where Josh was talking about doing the one in Alaska, and then I think Paul was like, "Oh, we got to do one to the Bahamas." One of them will be in the chat. They'll respond. They'll know.
Yeah.
They'll talk. Someone
Crickets
has to be listening.
No.
We should have capitalized on that like right after COVID. Get those real cheap cruises. They're just giving them away. Like, hey, anybody get on this boat. Give them to you for $100. You know. And then you run the risk of getting caught there for 9 months, but that'll happen. Get quarantined to your room.
Dude, that would have been a nightmare.
How horrifying was that? That would have been one of the most awful experiences.
Unless you splurged and got like a first class room, then you were probably sitting pretty.
Or you remember the other cruise that happened in like the 2010s that like I forget, one of the motors burnt out or something like
that.
They
were just stuck at sea.
They were stuck, and then all of the bathrooms backed up into the like hallways, so no one could leave. And then they didn't have any food left, so they were serving people onion sandwiches. And then so it's just like, I'm just walking in shit and eating onion sandwiches every day. Someone please just come help.
See, like, I don't understand. All right, I know it's not like good for the environment and shit. You know what I mean? But I would just be like, okay, we have a separate toilet set up for pee-pees. Please be very conservative with your poo-poos down this toilet. And then you wouldn't, the pee would just go right into the ocean. Solved. Why are we going to back this thing up with gallons and gallons of pee?
There's already so much pee in the ocean.
If Dave Matthews can dump his tour bus in Chicago over a bridge, you can dump pee and poop into the ocean.
Absolutely.
From one cruise ship.
Where do people not think that whales take gigantic dumps in the ocean?
Where do they think it all? Where do they think it all ends up?
I don't know.
Good question.
The ocean.
Yeah,
everything goes to the ocean, dude.
It does.
I think we Futurama's dabbled in this before, but just sending our garbage to the moon or to the sun, but just away.
Yeah, that's true. That's a good point.
Well, I think there's all right. So, like the water cycle, right?
Yeah.
I believe there's like a trash cycle, and the stuff should stay on Earth, so then that way in a couple 100 million years it will all just melt back into the core and come back out different shit.
Are you talking like plastic?
Yeah, kind of like that.
The world wants plastic.
The world doesn't want plastic necessarily, but I think if we start sending stuff off to the sun, then eventually we're just going to be, well, not we, but the Earth will be like nothing. It'll just be like hollow. It'll just gradually deplete if we just keep sending it into the sun or whatever,
I see what you're saying.
I do like the idea though, but and we're not going to be alive to see what happens to it. But if we start doing that, I think that it has a way of turning over. You know what I mean? All the shit. Like who knows what past maybe there were civilizations with higher skyscrapers than we have now.
Maybe,
and it just got fucking leveled.
Yeah.
I like to think that we just are completely wrong about the sun, and that it could just go out and scientists would be like, oh fuck, we had no idea. We thought we were good for like billions of years.
Yeah, that's the one thing that like anytime somebody dates like the sun or comes up with like scholars maintain that this is this many years old. How can you possibly fathom?
Yeah.
How can you possibly know anything? Well, if you carry the 2 over here, multiply by the reciprocal, and the sun is 100 billion gajillion fucking years old and is gonna die in like 2 trillion.
That's like a billion gajillion 2 billion.
And the moon was planted there by the Anunnaki aliens to affect the tides and lizard people. No, dude, I don't know. Everybody's just making shit up. Just some are better sellers of bullshit than others.
Sun's just gonna go out one day.
That Neil deGrasse Tyson's full of shit.
Then we're all just gonna have to use flashlights.
Flashlights?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, the sun's gonna go.
The sun went out.
The sun's gonna go out once the majority of people start fucking robots and sex toys. God's gonna be like, man, that's it.
All right, turn the lights off on this one.
All right, time to relax.
No, I don't know. If you could would you ever do space travel if you had the money for it, and like Richard Branson or whatever his name is, and it's like, come on, I'm loading up the Virgin rocket.
It just takes so long. It's not like going to, it's already a lot when I'm like,
it's like a cruise.
Think of how much it is to just go to the gorge to see fish. And now it's going to be like, you're going to be on a rocket ship for months going where to see. There's not a fucking McDonald's when you get to Mars. There's,
Yeah. Well, I think it's more like he just goes like outside the atmosphere and then like look at Earth, and then he just comes back down.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, if it were proven that we're 100% safe, hell yeah, I would go to space.
I like to think that it's like a very sophisticated like simulator that he's just scamming people with. Like,
yeah, it's just a Disney ride.
You're just getting in a white
how
box.
How the fuck could you know? They could just put a screen out there and be like, look at that.
Oh, look at it. Look at the orb. Smaller.
Unless I'm out there experiencing zero G's, floating around, fixing stuff on the outside of the ship, dude.
Yeah, unless I'm freezing to death in the dead of space.
Yeah, dude.
So we watched this documentary a couple nights ago called American Pain. And it's about these two twin brothers in Florida that, like, when Oxycontin first became a thing, they like opened a business, hired all of the shadiest doctors that they could find, and then like just basically like got like people addicted to all these pills, and then just like started a pill mill and just had people like running in and out like constantly and like shooting up in the parking lot and stuff. And like they just had like a fridge full of beers and like hired strippers and stuff like that, and just like drank on the job and partied all the time in this like facility. And they were like the number one like Oxycontin like pushers in America of like all pharmacies. And there's one part where they were just making so much money that weren't even using cash registers. They just had a garbage can behind the desk, and then people would come to give their money and they just shovel it into a garbage can, and then like a couple of times a day take a garbage bag full of money out into the back. And there was one part where they were just, one of the brothers, they had him on the phone being like, bro, that guy Richard Branson is doing space travel for like 200,000. The other one's like, that's not even that bad, like we could do that. It's pretty funny. They like bought a strip club and then bought an MRI machine and put it in a trailer behind the strip club, so that way they could just send all of their patients, if they didn't have like a legit excuse, to just go to the MRI and then have a doctor be like, oh yeah, there's something bulging in your back. And they would just say that for every single person that came, and then funnel them back around and be like, yeah, just go back to the place and then they'll give you your prescription now.
Imagine being such a good drug dealer that you buy an MRI to like, that's like it's like $1 million machine.
Yeah.
You just buy a trailer with an MRI and you're like, yeah, it looks like you need a drug addiction.
Yeah. It was funny too, because like they interviewed one person that was like, yeah, I went in there and I'm just pulling up to a strip club and I'm like, this can't be the right address. And then you go around back and sure enough, there's some guy that's just like, yeah, you got to wait behind these 10 people that are waiting to get an MRI, but we'll get you in real quick. And then they had their other scam too, was everyone could get to the front of the line by paying an extra $50. So all you would have to do is just like outbid whoever is there first to be like, all right, I'll give you $200. Be like, okay, you're next. So they're just constantly taking
these guys are
from everybody.
That's the hustle, man.
Yeah.
We should make a documentary. Is this a documentary? This is a documentary.
Yeah.
We should make like a comedy movie on that.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure.
Get like Will Ferrell, Paul Rudd, Seth Rogen.
Get him on the horn.
Yeah. At the one point too, there's an undercover cop that goes in there. And he goes in and it's just like, yeah, I need a prescription. And then he's talking to the doctor. He's like, all right, do you drink at all? And he's just like, yeah, I drink like 2 beers a day, something like that. And then the doctor's like, this doesn't sound good. Let me get the owner. So he like brings the one brother and he's like, this guy says he's drinking every night. Like I can't prescribe him like medication if he says that he's drinking. And the guy's just like, oh, okay. Come on in the back with me. And he's just like, all right, so here's what you're going to do. We have another location open across town. You just go there, tell them that I sent you. They'll take you immediately. And then tell them that if you say you don't drink at all, then they can prescribe you. So then the undercover cop's just like, oh, he thought he blew it because he said that he was drinking beers. And then it's just like, they found out he had this whole network of like places that if people were denied at the one place, they would just shuttle to the other place to get them like approved.
It's brilliant.
It's ridiculous.
So that's the cop that blew the lid off the thing?
Yeah, pretty much.
What's the name of the documentary?
American Pain. It's a good one. Give it a watch.
Yeah, it sounds really interesting.
Yeah.
If I was going to be addicted to drugs, Oxycontin seems like a fun one. It's like heroin, but without any of the fucking stigma,
I don't know, man. It was really fucking with my stomach when I was taking them last year. It's fucking with my poops.
Not the same. Not the same. Oxycontin and oxycodone are vastly different.
No, I had Oxycontin.
That's crazy. They stopped making it.
Really?
I think so.
Interesting.
They shut down Purdue.
I had 5 meg Oxycontin.
Yeah. Did you see Dope Sick on Hulu?
No.
That's a really good show that will make you not want to take Oxycontin.
Well, I mean, obviously, if I wanted to, I'd be taking it.
Yeah.
But like, in a different life, dude, if I had to go to Attic Way, it seems like the ideal one,
Yeah.
You can just go to
one
location, you just get a thing of pills, boom, done.
Yeah.
Take too many of those, just off the face of the earth, dude.
That's, I guess.
No,
I guess that's the one to be on.
Dude, come on, guys! All the celebrities are doing it.
Yeah, a lot of smart people are doing Oxycontin.
A lot of smart people.
I couldn't do needles ever, bro.
Taking this drug called Oxycontin.
Is there a way
big drug
you can get the Oxycontin into the body?
Have you heard? Supposedly, Trump doesn't drink.
Really?
Okay.
Supposedly, or do drugs, and I just like that for some reason.
Believe it.
For some reason, I just said, well, he must do cocaine, right? At
Yeah.
minimum. But like, even the fact that like
he does he
this could be part of his propaganda.
He eats a lot of
fast food
and McDonald's.
And his drug of choice is just cheeseburgers.
I feel like that's
a drug.
That's kind of like
somebody said that to me. I think it was Ranye or somebody said it to me. I was like, yo, that's complete bullshit. And I Googled it, and you literally can't find him drinking any booze. I'm sure champagne somewhere. Just like a toast. Wrong.
You are fake news.
But he had to do Oxycontin, right?
Don't be rude.
Another thing, too, is like, you look at people like Brett Favre.
Mm-hmm.
That man ran on Oxycontin.
Yeah, Brett Favre is like an anomaly.
This is some the Baltimore Sun says that Trump and Biden have not had an alcoholic beverage over the course of their lives.
Both of them.
Their entire lives?
That's what it says.
That's actually wild.
Wow.
How could they be trusted?
Trump says he's never had a glass of alcohol.
Imagine having such good marketing that you could just scrub all evidence of you drinking booze from the internet.
Yeah.
There's no way he
How
never
is
has.
There, like, you had to have seen all of those pictures of him in like nightclubs and stuff.
Yeah, how are you going to get your picture taken with a pedophile, but not,
exactly.
not a glass of wine? Like you can find pictures of him with all these war criminals. You can't find a picture of him with a glass of wine.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't know. It is wild.
Not only that, too, that makes all the sexual assaults that he had. I mean, not that it makes
he
it
was
okay
sober
if
for
drunk,
all of them.
but
No.
Ridiculous.
Maybe that's how he keeps his alibi so tight.
Maybe.
No,
crazy.
It is wild. Let's see. Do you guys know who Zarina Hashimi is?
I do not.
It's her 86th birthday.
You are fake news.
Yeah, I don't know who that is.
The most significant argument artist associated with the minimalist movement.
Really?
I don't know.
What's the name?
Zarina Hashimi. Got a mustache.
Is Zarina Machini?
Don't be rude.
Machini?
Oh, she's dead. She's dead as fuck.
I came up with Inari Sashimi, which is
dude, now it just seems like you're
that's fish.
It looks like it's just like did you ever see what is it, Scary Movie 4 or 5? Where they're like just saying like Sony. Yeah, like they're just all the Japanese companies instead of like Japanese dialogue. And they just add the subtitles for one, and this literally sounds like Sashimi Nagasaki. It's just like, they're having like a whole dialogue. That just felt like what you were doing there. Anyway. Yeah, no.
Let me get back to
what other birthdays are there? Let's see. That's always a fun one to look at. Is birthdays and deaths.
We're doing that. We're doing celebrity birthdays.
I'm looking up. There's a Wikipedia page for
Will Ferrell. Will Ferrell's birthday is today.
Happy birthday, Will. Let's see here. Hang on a second.
I'm William Ferrell.
Some other birthdays.
Corey Feldman. Access Hollywood.
Is Entertainment Tonight.
Same, but different.
That's right. Luigi Bettazzi died at 99 this weekend. Good. Italian Roman Catholic prelate.
This is great music for this.
Yeah.
Dude, the worst thing that would happen to me as a kid is whatever this is, Entertainment Tonight or fucking shit would come on after like not 2.5 Men, but like something of that nature.
Mm-hmm.
And like something would happen and like my family would be like, leave that on. And I'd be like, no.
Dude, I gotta watch something else.
It was bad enough that fucking whatever. I think it was Fox. Was it Fox?
That Entertainment Tonight was on?
This shit, yeah.
This
Access
was on
Hollywood, Entertainment Tonight,
NBC, whatever. I'm pretty sure.
All right.
Maybe it might have been Fox.
Could have been NBC, but it would be terrible. The shit would come on and you'd be like, change it quick.
Yeah.
Tabloid, but TV.
Yeah, this was a staple in my house.
Really?
Like it had to have been watched.
Get the fuck out.
Well, my mom would watch. I had the same reaction. My mom would turn in there every time, be like, "Oh, I didn't get there quite in time."
I didn't know your mom would keep up with the going on in Hollywood. Doesn't really seem like
Oh yeah.
No, she was pretty big into that.
For sure.
Celebs,
Yeah.
really?
Yeah.
She's hip.
Well, she was really into like all the like morning talk shows.
She definitely likes 2.5 Men, right?
Yeah, she likes 2.5 Men. She was really
they're
into
so naughty.
Oprah, Dr. Phil, all that
Does
stuff.
she like the Big
Oz.
Bang Theory?
She had to have.
Dude, God damn the Big Bang Theory.
Yeah.
People love it.
She liked The Sweet Life of Zach and Cody.
No, she didn't.
I would
She
walk
would
in
watch Disney?
after I like moved out. I would walk in on Saturdays and she would just have that on and be watching it and be like, "What are you watching? You're just watching this by yourself? Like no one asks you to watch this?"
Paul said in the chat, "Hey guys, where's Ian?" You mean Jerry?
Paul, if you're in the chat, where's this cruise going? We were
where's
talking
the
about
cruise going, Paul?
earlier. The boys' cruise.
We going to the Bahamas? It's fine. Oh, what the fuck?
Dude, I'll say this: if we do want to do flights to Oslo, Norway, are $200 from JFK. Just saying.
Dude, that sounds awesome. Let's do it. Let's do it.
Yeah. What you guys ever been on a cruise?
No.
I've never been on a cruise either. I've seen the ships look cool.
They're big.
You know, big ships.
Sometimes they're really
Sometimes
big.
they have water parks on there.
Sometimes
go down water slides that kids have pooped into. That seems fun, right?
Go poop slides.
I love pooping in the
Yeah.
water slide.
Norwegian something cruise lines.
Norwegian Dukes.
Norwegian Dukes.
Can you take a cruise? Can you take a Norwegian cruise line all the way to Norway?
I don't know. Good question.
That'd be crazy.
Potentially. I'm gonna say yes.
I feel like I don't know. Too big to fail, like the Titanic, you know.
I heard some. I forget what I was listening to. It was some radio show or something where people were talking about. There's this one guy that retired and sold his house, and what he does is he's figured out that you can like call cruises and be like, "Hey, do you have any like last minute deals?"
Oh, is this the guy that just lives on the cruises?
Yeah, and he just lives on cruises. He just goes from one to the other, and just like you call the day of, and then they'll be like, "Yeah, we haven't sold like this many rooms, so you could get it for like a sick crazy deal." And then for some like
So he's homeless.
cheap price, yeah, he's homeless and just lives on cruises.
Yeah,
Where does his money come from?
I think he just retired and had like, retirement money and sold his house. So
I thought that he was work from home and was just working on the cruises and using their Wi-Fi.
that could be
shit.
it too.
When I was in Europe, there was a lot of, at least 2 people I ran into that would just work from home in the hostel, and it was like whenever their day was like done, back in the States, just go tear it up in fucking foreign countries. Pretty cool.
Let's see here. 27 hacks that cruisers are known for.
One-way nonstop flight to Oslo, $209, baby. You want fries with that?
That's not bad.
7 hours.
They got $4 Bush Lights on the plane.
I think they actually had free. They had free. No, I don't think it was free. One had a free drink, but no, that was Ryanair. Actually, no, that couldn't have been free either. Somebody gave me a free drink. Either that. No, you know what? I went to the duty free and got nips and just loaded up on nips and just
nice.
The duty.
Dude, I'll say this. Airlines hate you for this one simple trick. All right. They sell nips in the duty free. Load up your carry-on bag with 4 or 5 nips and then just get a free Coca-Cola when they hand out sodas. Boom.
Man.
Jack
what a
and Coke.
hack.
Boom. Some other Norwegian bourbon I'd never heard of in Coke. Delicious.
Yeah. Mario Salcedo.
Who the fuck is that?
Known in the cruise community as Super Mario, has been moving between Royal Caribbean ships for more than 2 decades, claiming he's the happiest guy in the world.
All Royal Caribbean?
I think so, yeah. He used to work in finance for a multinational corporation, but at the age of 47, he just decided to start living on cruise ships.
It sounds kind of miserable, to be honest. I feel like I'd be trapped like a rat.
He budgets around 60 to 70,000 per year, booking his cruises 2 years in advance and opting for basic cabins.
Wait, so he spends $60,000 a year on the cruises?
Yeah, this doesn't seem that much of a, economically smart thing to do. There's another guy I was thinking of.
60,000 a year is like you'd be better off renting an apartment.
Yeah.
But
for
if
sure.
If he's happy.
Yeah. Anyway.
You can fly to Milan for fucking $600 from JFK.
Wow. What a deal.
You're just looking up flights?
I don't know, dude. I was looking up cheap. Dude, okay,
Milan
so
in Italy?
There was this dude I met. Yeah. There's this dude I met in Australia who went to Vietnam, bought a motorcycle, learned how to drive them. Did I tell you guys this already? Learned how to ride a motorcycle in Vietnam. Bought a motorcycle for like $200. Rode it across Vietnam, and then just sold it at like the next airport and flew home for like $200.
Wow.
And he said it was like one of the best things he ever did. So that's on the bucket list.
That's cool.
I want to do the tourism things where I live like a king, and then just like later servant. No, I'm just dude. I don't know. There's I feel like we're getting scammed over here bigly, and you only realize it when you go to a foreign country and they treat you like royalty.
Yeah.
For like $15, you can eat like a 6-course meal and have like a bottle of wine at your table and shit like that. I've never eaten like that here.
Ridiculous.
But I'll say this: the service here is way better because they take their sweet time.
Yeah.
In most foreign countries.
Yeah, another part of that documentary about the pills is one guy caught on that they were making so much money, and they were in South Florida. So he just opened his in Jacksonville and was like, this way the people who are coming from different states don't have to drive an extra 4 hours. We'll just stop there. So he just stole all their business and then bought a helicopter and would fly his helicopter to the KFC to go get a KFC.
Just buy a KFC at that point.
Yeah, exactly.
A helicopter is more expensive than a KFC franchise.
Yeah.
Open one up wherever you want one.
Exactly.
See,
like,
this is the thing. They know that you can live like a king in Thailand and Vietnam because they make those flights $2,000. I don't understand how it's 10 times the amount to get to, like, if I fly Norway to Thailand, why will it be $200 and why, New York to, it's crazy. Do you
Good
guys know
question.
what is it? Skip lagging is?
No. What is skip lagging?
So skip lagging is when, at least in the States, if you're doing a continental flight, you'd book.
Was that when you just get off at the?
You just don't go to your connecting flight.
Yeah.
Because you actually want to go there, and then you do the same thing but to a different place.
Yeah.
So it cuts your ticket price in half.
Yeah.
And airlines hate you for this one simple trick, But basically, like, if I wanted to go to, let's say I wanted to go to Colorado, and now normally Southwest would be like, okay, go to O'Hare, and then we'll go to Colorado, or whatever, just so that they could fill flights. But then I go to Chicago, and then I have booked a different flight. Like, let's say it'd have to be something in between. Let's say, like, okay, I'd say I want to go to like LA or something like that, and then they'd be like, okay, we're gonna stop you over in Colorado, and then you just don't get on the next one, and then you get like 2 cheap tickets that are cheaper than the cost of one flight too.
Yeah,
which is kind of cool. But just like also just make some more direct flights. Like, stop fucking us around. That's my biggest pet peeve. Is they'll just fucking delay you 30 times, have you on a bunch of different flights going all around the country for no reason.
Yeah.
Like, if you got like 30, 40 people going, like, I got an idea. Let's make smaller planes and send more of them rather than just moving people like goddamn packages, UPS shit.
Yeah, maybe that's the next business idea, is just to make the airline that only does direct flights, no layovers.
Yeah, but a thing would have to be like, okay, you have to book far in advance, no refunds on cancellations, and if we don't fill this thing halfway, then we reserve the right to cancel the flight.
Yeah, and then don't overbook it like every airline does that.
I don't get how they do that.
It's like, how many seats you have on the airplane.
Actually, I would say also this. In an airline like that, but you book whole rows of seats, like a row of 3 or a row of 2.
Yeah, there you go.
So you always have like your space, and you don't have like any of the chaos and like somebody's kid fucking kicking your back or whatever. No kids. No kids
airline.
Hold on, this is $1 million idea. I gotta write this down.
Adult airlines.
No, that sounds way too sexy. Sounds like we're jacking you off, dude. Can't have that.
Adult airlines.
Direct airlines.
The most direct flights.
We only fly direct. No fucking kids. No, I'm just kidding. No kids. Whole rows. What else? What else do we need? Free drinks.
Seats that recline.
Seats that recline.
No kids.
Hella far. No kids again.
You guys ever see those Air Emirates flights?
Stewardess dress like 1960. And you got to dress up for the flight too. No, you don't have to dress up, but respectable, And you can smoke weed, vape. You can vape.
Yeah, there you go.
In the vape, we have a vape stall.
What are these?
Mile High Club encouraged. All right, sorry, I got on a serious tear there. What's the opposite of a virgin?
I don't know.
Say pussy. Slut airline. I'm coming at you after Richard Bronson or whatever his name is.
Slutty Airlines.
Skank Airline. No, I don't know.
Yeah, those Air Emirates, if you fly first class, what is it? Let's see here. Let me find it. They're like the most ridiculous looking things that I've ever seen in my life. You get like your own private shower. Like
Oh, I think I've
just
seen somebody
gourmet
do this.
meals. There's beds, like so you could just make your cabin into a bed, just sleep. Like you have your own private bathroom.
I always wanted to do like one of those like Trans-Siberian
Orchestras?
No, like the train. What the hell do they call that?
Oh, the bullet train?
Like just one of those. I want one of those James Bond cabins in a train.
Oh yeah,
Snowpiercer?
Yeah,
yeah. One
yeah.
of the.
But I don't want to eat cockroaches.
Mm-hmm.
Yo, did I talk to you guys all about the movie like The Hole?
The Hole?
Is it The Hole? There's
I
like
think
something
so.
where there's this it's like a horror movie. It's a foreign film. I feel like I talked about it on one of the previous pods, but there's this like it's like a capitalism thing. So there's like levels, and there's like so many hundreds of levels, and at the top they get like these chefs making them a very nice meal, and then it's just a table that gradually moves down. So the people at the top would eat like all the best food on like level 1, and then it goes down a level, and they just have
What's left?
Yeah, what's left, and it goes all the way to like hundreds. You know what I mean? And when it gets to the bottom, there's nobody, like no food left. So like if you're at one of the bottom things, that's like where the cannibals are because they're all starving. It's pretty interesting.
It's a movie.
Wow.
It's a movie. What is the name of that? What is the food?
Yeah, I found a
movie?
couple of movies called The Hole, but
The
they don't
platform.
seem like
It's the
what-
platform.
Oh, the platform.
It's pretty wild. Oh, it translates to The Hole.
Oh.
The film is set in a large tower-style vertical self-management center. Its residents, who are switched every month between its many floors, are fed via a platform which initially filled with food at the top floor, but gradually descends through the levels, stopping for a fixed amount of time so each level can eat. It's pretty interesting. I
It's a
recommend
good
it.
concept for a movie.
Yeah.
It's pretty wild.
I'll give it a watch.
It's one of those movies that you'd love.
Mm-hmm.
No, just kidding. It's kind of bad, kind of good. Like the concept is
You are
pretty.
fake news.
What the fuck did you just say?
You are fake news.
No, just kidding. It does sound like something I would love.
Yeah. It's got the pictures have very Cube vibes.
It's like Cube mixed with like a piercer.
It's just him
Just
saying
Bigly.
Bigly.
Bigly. He might be the slowest person ever. Bigly.
It is one of the best words, though.
Dude, it was. I don't even know that it was a word before that.
I don't think it was.
Yeah.
But yeah, no. It's pretty interesting. It's very. What's that other movie where there's like a bunch of people? Is it The Circle? I think it's The Circle.
The Circle was really dumb.
The
What about
Circle
The
where
Circle?
like you have to decide who dies or whatever. And they're like, no, not the pregnant lady, and like all that stuff. And they it's like musical chairs, but with death.
Yeah, I think so.
It's like that, but better. You know, it's more of a like, what if this? And then
Interesting.
it's
One of
all
those
like
thinker movies that makes you think.
Squid Games knockoffs coming out of left field here.
Yeah.
Wait, Tom Hanks was in this movie?
The platform?
The Circle.
No.
Turner and Hooch?
These people were not in this movie. Just The Circle had Tom Hanks, Emma Watson, Bill Paxton. I remember this being like a shitty Netflix movie.
Maybe we're thinking of the wrong title.
No, Circle. It's Circle and The Circle are different movies.
Oh, okay. Yep. Now I see it.
But they're both shitty Netflix movies.
They're both shitty Netflix movies.
What's the best movie you've seen lately? Anybody see any good movies?
Lord of the Rings.
Yeah, The Outlaws.
Yeah.
Let me think of what else I've seen recently.
I don't know, guys.
American Pain.
How did it stack up against Bullet Train?
Yeah. If Bullet Train and
hard to compare.
Outlaws were. I don't
But,
know. Outlaw was good. was better than it might be. It might be Adam.
What was
Devine's,
Outlaw?
It's the Adam Devine Pierce Brosnan movie.
The concept of it, or the plot, is a guy is a bank manager and he's never met his fiance's parents, and they come into town and he suspects them of being bank robbers.
Interesting.
Yeah.
It's pretty interesting.
Good one. Good movie. You guys gonna watch 65? I saw that was on some
I
streaming
saw 65
recently.
actually.
Was it good?
Fuck 65 kind of.
Really?
In my opinion. It was like one of those movies where it's like capitalizing on the Pedro Pascal thing, where like, oh, like we're just gonna pair you up with a kid and like you're gonna get to know them, and then
Last of Us.
yeah, Last of Us, fucking Mandalorian shit. You know, it's like a combination of those two movies. It's not that good, in my opinion, but Jerry liked it a lot.
I see.
Speaking for Jerry on here, no.
Beau is Afraid.
Beau?
Saw that movie.
What's Beau is Afraid?
It's about a guy who has Joaquin Phoenix, and he's like a hypochondriac.
Sounds like he's playing himself or something.
Basically, is just scared of everything, but then everything that he's scared of actually starts to happen. And then it's very anxiety-inducing movie. Good though.
3.0.
I recommend it.
That's weird.
Rotten Tomatoes 67.
Looking at Spectrum Theater showtimes, and on Tuesday they're having a random showing of Ghostbusters, the original.
Yeah, they do that. They have like series of like they last time I was there, I saw they were doing a like Tuesday night Harrison Ford series. So they were doing like Clear and Present Danger, Air Force One, and then like two others. So they'll like block a month off and then do like feature either an actor or like a director, and they'll do their movies like every like Monday or Tuesday night.
Yeah, they on Wednesday they have Tenet.
Yeah, because they were doing like Christopher Nolan like films for
Oppenheimer's.
It must have been before Oppenheimer came out.
Yeah, interesting.
Oppenheimer comes out.
It's awesome. I'd totally go see all those if I didn't have to work at night.
Does anybody see the new Indiana Jones?
Probably not, unless it's I'll probably watch it on a streaming service.
I didn't see the last one. Did anybody see the last one?
Yeah, I saw it.
Was the last one wasn't Crystal Skull, was it, or was it something else?
Yeah, it was Crystal Skull.
Okay, yeah, then I saw it.
And I'm definitely going to see the new Indiana Jones just because I feel like I have to. Those movies are just all so good, and I can't let myself not see those movies.
There's a movie showing at the Spectrum called They Cloned Tyrone.
Really?
Looks pretty interesting.
See, the Spectrum is just so good. I would just so...
It's John Boyega and Jamie Foxx in it.
Interesting.
It's a thriller. A series of eerie events thrusts on an unlikely trio onto the trail of a nefarious government conspiracy.
The movie sounds pretty good.
Right up my alley.
I'll check that out. You guys gonna go see Wolfman's Got Nards?
What the fuck is that?
I just Googled movies.
Bad movies to make my friends watch.
And then they just have like categories, and then under documentaries they have Freak Power, Ballad of the Bomb, Michael J. Fox movie, Mr. Saturday Night, Room 237, a Raiders documentary, and then one called Wolfman's Got Nards on Pluto TV. Let's see what the description is.
Fuck Pluto TV, dude.
All right. Wolfman's Got Nards. This documentary explores the power of a cult film told through the lens of The Monster Squad in 1987 and the impact it has on fan and cast and crew of the industry. Interesting. It's a good title for a movie, though. I'll give it a watch and let you guys know how it is. Wolfman's got nards.
I bet it's probably not that good.
Probably not. I'll have to somehow get Pluto TV.
That's has anyone been to the... Has anyone... I know that we went there for the comedy show, but has anyone seen a movie at Madison Theater since they reopened?
Yeah, back in the day, like
Since
2 years ago.
Yeah, I saw. That's where I saw the menu.
Oh, okay.
Which, ironically, not great food that night.
Huh.
Got a dry ass pizza and some tiny chicken wings. But yeah. Yeah, that's where I saw the menu. That's kind of not like... I like that every once in a while. I think it depends on what kind of movie you're going to see there.
Yeah.
Because it's just so distracting when you have just people walking in front of you being like, "Did you have the wings?" And
Yeah.
like, yeah. Just getting into this movie. I'm taken right out of it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, hold on. Let's make our own movie theater. It'll have no kids, whole rows, free drinks.
No talking.
I like it.
And you just order with your... not your phone. You just... There's only 2 drinks. You hit a button and it's beer, or you hit a button and it's wine.
Yeah.
That's it. It just comes.
Just comes up
Busch Light.
right out of the table.
Francia.
Yeah. I'll have a Busch Light, I think.
I'll have 3.
And something for my friends here.
Oh my god, that was a good time.
Dude, okay, so Verizon guy, before I was leaving to go to the show yesterday, Verizon guy knocked on the door at the crib there, and Fios is in the area now.
Really?
Yeah, they're out there.
Nice, dude.
Nice.
Either that or they're going to give me one of these things and be like, it's Fios, trust us.
Yeah.
No. That's not Fios, but
I know. It's just like, it's the same type modem.
But they said it's Fios?
Yeah.
Wow.
How many, what is a good download / upload speed?
I don't know. A good speed is when it's fucking working.
Yeah.
Good speed for me.
When you don't feel like you have to kick your router every 5 minutes.
Yeah, when I'm not dropping.
I feel like all of that is like a scam that they just like they just prey on gamers. You know, they're like, oh, I need the best connection. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And gets into a pissing match. But really, as long as the stuff be streaming, I'm fine.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure. They it'd be funny. I used to excuse me. I used to live with a 2 people. One of them was a hardcore gamer and the other one would get mad at the other one, so they would go to work in the morning and just go and unplug the router and then go to work. And the other one you just see stroll out like 5 minutes later looking confused, being like, what's going on? Just go plug it back in.
That's evil.
It is evil.
It is a bad plan.
Yeah. It's like, geez. The guy plays games, all right?
Is it anyone here?
It might or may not have been someone related to someone in here.
Hold on.
And another person that was related to someone.
I missed it. It's about me?
No.
Oh, okay. Thank God. Oh. Yeah. Stars above.
Stars above.
Yeah.
All right.
Ready to coming up on that time.
God, I hope he dies.
Is this
She's too fat, Coca?
Yeah. I don't want her, you can have her, she's too fat for me.
How did you know that? That's so crazy to me.
It's the famous song.
I know.
It's very rude too.
I never thought of it like that before.
Who would name a song that?
He had something on his chest he needed to get out. It literally was just suggested on YouTube, and I was like, let's hear it.
It's a good one. Anyway, thank you for listening, everybody. This has been a broadcast of the Butt Stuff Podcast. Check us out on Instagram. Let us know what you think. Give us a follow. Give us a like. Go follow us on all the stuff. Listen to us on Spotify. You probably are already doing that. So, just do whatever you're not doing. Watch it if you're listening. Listen if you're watching. It would help us. Thank you.
Thank you. Till next time, folks.
Till next time. $4 Busch Lights.